Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future. Trade in all our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal. As long you are on SIM, we're not responsible for your trade. Normally, we start around 10 o'clock. We have 5 minutes left, and the ES is just hit 4,000. And Nasdaq hit 14,000. So we start in 4 minutes. Thank you. Okay. Uh, Whoever is in a trade is fine. We're doing extremely good. We are already hit 18,000 on the Nasdaq and 5,000 on the ES. We're coming to the target 3 on the ES is 58.99 right there, and it is between the two yellow line. Once the market enter between the two yellow line, you should not initiate a new trade. If you are in a trade, it's fine. The market is extremely strong, but this is the end of the line. Always 8, 9 out of 10. The market stay between those two yellow lines. If we look at the Nasdaq, hit target 1, target 2, target 3, and now it is between those two lines. Those two yellow lines measure the previous highs and lows. It's not just a stupid indicator, overbought, oversold. And don't expect too much once the market entered those two yellow lines. The market is on cruise control, and we don't need to do anything. I love those days where the auto trade sink into the trade and you don't have to worry about it. Now the target 3 has achieved on the ES, profit taken between the two yellow line. If you wanted to enter the ES, we're not your financial advisor, do whatever you want, you're not paying us. If you want to re-enter the market, your re-entry point at this moment, it is all the way down to the 58.81. 58.81. It is the re-entry point. For the Nasdaq, the re-entry point is right there, 20,600. So you gotta be careful with your trade, and you can see target 3 and a profit taken on target 3 between yellow lines. Works like a clock. So, and then fire the reversal. You have a reversal fired and fire the reversal. It's between the two yellow line. This means if you are auto traded, what is good for? As an example, right now you have on this auto trade swing trading. Swing trading is not scalping. It's not gonna close the trade immediately, and then you have on that trade $17,000, $18,000, $20,000. And this is where you need to start consider override the auto trade and secure your profit. So be careful with your trade. Beautiful day, easy day, simple day. I wish every day the same. And you can see when we hit the target 3, profit taken on the ES and the Nasdaq. Work like a charm. The market analyzer already closed the trade, but the ES based on one contract made 117 ticks. On the Nasdaq based on one contract made 900 ticks. 900 ticks. There is not much to cover, so I'll cut off the microphone. We are waiting on the re-entry point. The re-entry point right now, 58.83. On the Nasdaq, the re-entry point is 20,614. Fired by a reversal fired. So this is the limitation of the long trade. So I'm gonna cut off the microphone, and if I see anything, I'll let you know. Thank you. is exactly as we expected from the target 3, profit taken, and between the 2 yellow line and the market starts sinking. It's exactly as we expected. And now it is sinking, and the re-entry is at the yellow number you see on the chart. It's right there, 20,642, and here is 5,888. So here is the numbers for a re-entry, and then look very carefully. The market analyzer from 1 to 30 minutes, start getting in red. On the ES, the same story, start getting in red, and some indicators start getting in red, indicating the market running out of steam. Is a trend exhausted, which we have this indicator here with a signal. It says trend exhausted right on the top, and you can see is curving the opposite direction right on the top. This, we're not talking about manual trading, but this is where, as an example, if you go back to the NASDAQ almost hit 20,000 when we first started. Now you sink into the 16,700. That's a lot of money to dismiss on the swing trading when you are auto trading. So this is really important to know how to maximize your profit on a day like this. On a day like this, you will have enough money. There is some amateur traders, they cannot even make it in 1 year, the same amount of money as you can make in 1 day. So yes, it is important to maximize your profit. And as you see, the market is sinking, and it is not going any higher. Even if it go 1 bar or 2 bars to the high, does not indicate there is more beef in there. So you gotta be careful to know where is your limitation on the chart when you are auto trading. It is really important, you know. So now the NASDAQ starts sinking, indicating the long trade is about to finish. And let's see if the ES will follow the NASDAQ. This is very important before you make a decision on the NASDAQ. Again, like what happened yesterday, you can see exactly where the NASDAQ sitting on that number. And now the ES is coming on that number, and we need to see if that number hold or not. That indicate if the bar close below that number, your party to the long side is finished. So as you see, right now it's 10:17. We said that 17 minutes ago, that be careful, we are between the 2 yellow lines, and the market is about to curve, and it did. So here it is, perfect. The market did not surprise us. It did exactly what we expected to be. This number is very important, the yellow line. Before you start taking action on a short trade, we need to see the ES also going down. We'll watch the market carefully. For our traders, use the M strategy. You can, when the market goes between those two yellow line, I mean, this is now taken long. You should not take long close position. And then what you do is say short only, and then you can see the short button change to cayenne color. And when you enter those yellow lines, if you want to, you can keep the M strategy to the short, and this way you will not take long. There is no long once the market entered those two yellow lines, and you only take short, and then vice versa. If the market goes to the down and there is those two yellow lines, you direct your auto trade to long only. So this is a trick that I mean, I didn't want the auto trade to take long, even if it was money in here. I don't want it. I wanted to insist on going short, and in those area here, the market is going to be short, and it's going to be even if the market did go down a little bit, already made $100 out of that, but I want to keep directing it short. I don't want any long trades, so you can do that, and it will be really nice to do. You can direct the auto trade to take short only when the market entered those two yellow lines. The M strategy had a very nice run, and you can see it did a beautiful trade, did a reversal, and took it all the way to here. That was a beautiful trade, and the previous trade was a little bit, and we had a blown here. We have a losing trade, but then we are doing fine. We are 900. We still need 100 on the scalping. That's it. Again, the Nasdaq came into the yellow number. When you see the yellow number, this is the re-entry number. This is the same thing happened on the ES, and the same thing before happened on the Nasdaq. So when you see this yellow number, remember it is re-entry long. And if you look at the ES target 3 institutional number came 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, profit taken. Usually target 3 is for the afternoon, but today is a Friday. It's a little bit unusual. They usually hit around 11 o'clock. Today they hit 10:20. So there is nothing can be done about it. And here it is again on the ES, hitting target 3 and going back down again. And the Nasdaq is going head to head with this yellow line, and wanted to break that line, 20,670. You have to be careful. You can see how many times the Nasdaq has tried to break that number here, 20,676. Of course, it changes every minute or so. It changes, but you can see exactly for the last 30 minutes is trying to go below the yellow number. Be careful. The yellow number, now the Nasdaq has tried many times. You have to look at it as a door. You kick it the first time, it doesn't break. The second time, the third time, and it gets weaker. So here it is, got weaker. And let me show you here on the trade here. We did very well, very well. We were $900 and I directed the auto trade to short only. And when you are trying to reverse, sometimes it can, the auto trade take a different point. For short, we lost 150 on that trade, but then here it is, we are back again, 915 on that trade. We are missing $85 to hit the daily target. And now if you notice the Nasdaq, the reason the Nasdaq is trying to break that number here, and the things is with the ES is sinking slowly after the target 3 is sinking, but slowly, and it's not going as fast as the Nasdaq. We can see the buyers start dropping, the sellers increased, the 1 and 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and the 1 minute is in red, and there is some red indicators, and it is like slowly, but it's sinking. Slowly, but it's sinking. So it's trying to stay up, but it cannot, you know. So this is the beauty about this yellow line and those two yellow lines. They are extremely important to make rules for yourself. The market don't care about our rules. They don't care about anybody's rules. But you make a rule for yourself that once you enter the yellow lines and there is a fib line or something, try to take your profit and get it over with. Don't sit down another hour or 2 hours to stay in a circle, actually. So this is really important. And the E has been hitting target 3 and back, target 3 and back, profit taken and back. There is nothing happening anymore. We'll look at it again. what's the ES? You see when the lights comes on the chart, this means sellers on the run. So there is and that's why you saw those lights turn on when it hit this number here. You know this chart, every amateur trader have one indicator from different a used furniture store, and he combined those indicators from different places because he liked one indicator or he thinks the other indicator or whatever. This blue chart, they all connected. It's not one indicator, it is the whole system is connected to each other. So if you notice right now, when we come into the yellow line, the pusher, they're trying to push the market. This means there is a sell orders coming in. The buyers and the sellers are equal with the 6 different time frame, but this is a different type. There is somebody trying to push the market down. And from 1 to 30 minutes, start getting in red. This is a sinking ship. You should not go long. So I'm not trying to teach price action. What I'm trying to teach how to manage any auto trade you have. It's not just you cannot just auto trade and close your eyes and you need to, okay, finally we're done it. It is 1,200 and it is done. Those from 900 to 1,000, we took over 5 trades, and then for this $100 more. So sometimes when you using the M strategy from 10 to 11 and you have 800, 900, I noticed the last $100 is the most headache $100 ever. If you are close enough to the $1,000, you got 800, 900, 850, 790, stop it. Sometimes the last trade can give you a headache. I noticed that. So now the Nasdaq sinking, and the long trade is over, and now the ES sinking below that line. Now the long trades are over. So the party is over to the long, and right now you need to wait a little bit till the market line up, ES and Nasdaq, and you can hammer short again. So right now it's 10:47. There is nothing left. The market finished to the long side, and we finished. Always try to remember to finish your trade by 11, max 11:30, and let it be, and then you come back, especially on Friday around 1 o'clock, if you have the stomach to trade again. For us, we are done. We're not going to encourage any trades anymore. It's finished. And the short is on a run right now. And the market changing. For the ones who still want to in a mood, you have a short trade on the ES all the way till 58.79.50. You say 58.80. This is your target on the ES. For the Nasdaq, oh boy, there is a lot of nasty direction on the Nasdaq. I'm just gonna call the ES. I'm not gonna call the NASDAQ for you. There is a lot of bridges, so we don't want to do that. But for the ES, it's a genuine as an entry as we speak, and then you take a profit on 58.80. We're not your financial advisor, so we strongly recommend to stay on SIM. Folks, that's all what we have for you. We wish you a pleasant weekend. Thank you very much.